My name's Craig Koning, and blood donors saved my life. I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. I was so sick at that point that I went straight over to Mercy and they admitted me immediately.
He had lost about 50 pounds. Later, the doctor told us they had never seen anyone that deteriorated as quickly.
I remember that particular day, my wife had to wheel me in a wheelchair. I felt so bad that I was ready to go.
The morning after he had been admitted to the hospital, I received 4 calls in less than an hour. From the nurse in the ICU, to 2 different doctors, to the oncologist, all telling me that we just had a short window, or things could go very bad.
Brenda had to make a life and death decision for me, whether or not to start chemo immediately. And they said if they didn't start chemo immediately, I probably would die within 3 days. And if they did start it, I was so weak that there wasn't a very good chance that I was going to make it.
I couldn't live with myself if I just let him die and I had an opportunity to do something different. So it was no choice. Let's give it to him. If he can't handle it, he'll be with the good Lord. If he can, he's going to get well and we're going to beat this.
The chemo kills all your blood cells, the good ones and the bad ones. If it weren't for God and the people that donated blood, I wouldn't be here today.
Without the blood, he couldn't live because his cancer was of the blood. So it had to be replaced with a special blood products to replace the cancerous blood in his body.
I had a total of 38 transfusions, and I can't thank those 38 people enough. I don't know their names. I don't know where they're from. I just know that they're special.
Because they were selfless in what they did. My husband's alive. Other people are alive, all because they took a few minutes to give something that is so priceless to people like Craig, that without it, he would have died. Without it, I come home to an empty house at night, and I could never express my gratitude for what they gave. And they may not have even thought a lot about it when they did it, but it saved his life, and I'll be forever grateful for that.
And when my blood counts were low, I felt awful, and it'd be within a matter of hours after having a blood transfusion or platelets that I would feel energized. It made me feel more alive.
They call blood a lifeline, and I truly believe that. We saw the difference it made each time he got a transfusion. It has really made me more aware of how important it is to give blood, and by hosting a drive at work, we were able to get enough donations to help 70 people. That's not just 70 people, that's 70 families. It's fathers and mothers and children, and just helping one person, it changed our lives. And if we can help countless others, what a blessing that is to be able to give to them and to encourage other people to give as well.